We are seeing price all over the place this morning. We're definitely seeing a lot of volatility. XRP actually down about 5.7% at the time of filming this video. And, we are in for still a wild ride today. Like I talked about yesterday, the whiplash is not over because of that leverage we're seeing in the crypto market. And I can't help but feel like right now we're going through just a little bit of a bear trap. I talk about that more in a later ADA video, but I do want to talk about a couple things that have been taking place in terms of XRP that people need to be aware of, just so you're not surprised. And we do also need to discuss this $15 target, as well as what these next steps might be for XRP in general. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So yes, when we look around the space, it's a lot of red. There are very few assets that are actually green right now. Actually, Simple AI is green. I talked about Simple in a video the other day. If you guys haven't checked it out, I would definitely recommend doing so. They're doing some pretty awesome stuff. But of course, today, when we're seeing BTC make a couple moves down, we're seeing Ethereum bleed just a little bit. It's not going to be great for the rest of the market. And it's like we talked about, a lot of the leverage in the market that was on the long side moved up very close to price, and it was trying to push us through these levels of resistance that we were fighting. The only problem that you see with that is if you don't get the push through, you tend to get some liquidations to the downside. And of course, that's what we're seeing throughout the crypto space. Haven't looked at what we're seeing in terms of liquidations on the 24-hour here so far. But what I will say is we have just an insane imbalance in terms of XRP right now. It's over 13% weighted to the short side. Insanity. Actually, for XRP longs, just over the last 24 hours, $26 million in long leverage liquidated. Over the last 4 hours, actually, let's go to the last 1 hour, $19 million. Guys, that's why we're seeing some red today in terms of XRP. And actually, to be fair, being down 5% on that actually isn't that bad. Now, what we did see is actually a little bit of profit taking for XRP taking place. I'm not sure if you guys saw, but the other day we hit 99.6% of XRP holders in profit. That's typically when you are going to see some profit take place. And what we did in fact see is XRP Livliness actually hit a 3-month high. So what we were seeing is some of those longer term holders in fact taking profits. Again, I'm not going to flack people for taking profits. You see that along the way. That's what we're all in this game for, is making money, right? Now, what I will say here is, again, still big shorts in the market, still people betting heavily against crypto. And what that likely means is that very soon we could see us get past this and start to see big extensions to the upside yet again. What we're seeing is a little bit of capital flocking to the sidelines today. Not really surprising. USDT dominance up 2.3% or so. And BTC dominance still sitting at about 61.5%. So these are all in a very good spot. Now, what I will say is that Ollie Charts actually was talking about a $15 target for XRP, which is obviously outside of the range that we had been talking about. Is this possible? Yes. We obviously need to make a lot of steps to get there. We need to continue to see, continue to see XRP adoption take place here in the US. We probably need to have everything wrapped up between Ripple and the SEC. That's going to open up things in a big way. And we need to have adoption taking place. That's the number one thing we need in the crypto market. I want to remind everybody, these are some of the steps that we had talked about getting there. We obviously got back to our all-time highs and our highs that we had seen all the way back here in January. And our next stop on our charts are somewhere up around $5.22, $5.25. And the next range beyond that would be about $8.15. So there will be ranges that we likely stop at along the way. And it's a question of, how big is this push of adoption? How big is the boom that we're seeing in the crypto market? Are we actually targeting those ranges like we've talked about for this market cycle, where the total market cap of crypto, is hitting $10 to $12 trillion? Is it less than that? Do we see an extended cycle? There's a lot of questions that we're going to run into along the way. But I will say you can't help but notice that XRP just remains one of the most convicted assets in the crypto market. It's one of the better performers. It's still got insanely high volume. There's a lot of confidence in what's taking place within the Ripple ecosystem right now. And I frankly don't think that's going to change anytime soon. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I have something in my throat, so I'm just going to end this early, but have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.